It's been a long, long time honey, but I know, yeah. Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend.
Well, hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Phylly. All right, guys, so I wanted to continue to go over the letters with you that Terica's family and friends wrote on her behalf to try and get Judge Ross to give her a reduced or not too long of a sentence on this Tuesday, January the 24th at 10:30 a.m. in St. Louis. So let's continue looking at some of these letters, guys. All right. And I decided not to do it live, just record it, and that way you guys can read it at your own speed. Okay, here's one. We stopped about right here. Dear Honorable Judge Ross, my name is Derek White. Terica Ellis is my cousin, and I'm writing to say she is very nice and loving, a very nice and loving person, and a good mother. Her kids need her very much. Okay. That's what her cousin had to say. Like I say, everyone has family and friends. Honorable Judge Ross, Terica Ellis is my cousin. She's a sweet, caring, loving individual. She is talented and very outgoing young lady. Terica loves her two children. One of them, the baby girl, is ill. Okay, and needs her mom. Both girls need their mom. Okay, that's another cousin writing that letter. Honorable Judge Ross, I am Terica's aunt, and I know her as a loving and caring person. She is a great mother to her two girls. She loves her family, and they're always in a time of need, and she's always there in a time of need. These allegations against my niece are totally out of her character. They're not allegations, honey. She has confessed. These are not allegations, ma'am. My condolences to the family of the young man who so tragically lost his life to a senseless crime. That your niece lured him outside, ma'am. She testified to it. She signed documents stating she was guilty. Okay? I'm just saying it's not an allegation, is all I'm saying. To Honorable Judge Ross, what did she say? She said her name, and I can't really read that. As well as on behalf of Terica Ellis, she wants to be in support of her cousin coming home to her family. She is so loving and giving, who needs to be back with her family and children. Okay. Yes, we all wish Andre could be back with his family. Yes, we do. But I understand this is what people do. They write these letters to the judge. Honorable Judge Ross, finally, one that is typed so I can read it. I am writing this letter to request leniency for Terica Ellis. I write this with anguish and a heavy heart. We are asking the courts to please have mercy on Terica. Terica is an exceptionally respectful, outgoing, kind-hearted, very loving person who we all miss so very much. Terica's kids miss her and love her so much. We are praying and asking that the courts allow her to come home to her family. We all know and believe in our heart that she had no knowledge of what was going on in this matter. I am hoping that you can consider this letter as a reasonable statement based on my believing of Terica's innocence. I want to thank you, Your Honor, for your time and attention to this matter. Signed, Mr. Larry. So they're saying Terica truly did not know that Tim was going to do what he did. But the next day when she found out Andre was gone, she should have called. Dear Honorable Judge Ross, I'm writing this letter in support of Ms. Terica Ellis. I have known her all my life and must admit she is a wonderful and honest person. She is an outstanding mother of two children, Miraca and Tavaria, who misses her dearly. Terica is a church-going person who truly believes in the Lord. She has asked me on many occasions to attend church with her, but for some reason I was unable to attend. I pray on her return so we can finally attend church together. Ms. Terica Ellis has my full support and confidence that she will be a positive influence in her community and in the lives of her children. FedEx manager. Okay, FedEx manager. All right, this was written on January the 2nd. The Honorable Judge Ross. I have known Terica Ellis for most of her life in the capacity of cousin and pastor. Terica has had a difficult beginning in life, but I saw her in adult years a tremendous turnaround for the better. When Terica Ellis became a mother of her children, Her children were her main focus and concern. Terica has exemplified great mothering parental values, qualities for her two daughters. Terica has always been a compassionate and caring person for others. Well, I could debate that, but I'm not, okay? Dear Honorable Judge Ross, my name is Terica, and Terica is my cousin. Terica is a loving person, and she was always with her family, making us smile. Terica loves her kids so much and deserves a second chance to be with them and watch them grow. I know they will miss her more than anybody. Terica is a very great person. She should be there. A very great person. She should be there for everybody and take care of her business, and she's very talented. The family really miss her and wish that she could come home with us so we can be happy again. Could you please take this in consideration for the family and friends? Yeah, we wish Drake could come home again and be happy with his family. Here's one. I met Terica at the age of 17. She was a sweet and outgoing person and very independent. I had never met someone so wise as her, and we're both the exact same age. She was always the life of the party and had a willing spirit to always help others. Fast forward, I was in an abusive relationship and had no one in life that could help me other than my friend. She allowed me to live in her house. I had no clothes, so she allowed me to wear her clothes. I had no food, and she allowed me to eat whatever food she had. I was close to dropping out of college, but she took me to school and she picked me up. She has a heart of gold. She has never asked me for money. She was there for me as a true and dear friend. We both became mothers around the same time. I was pregnant first and shortly afterwards, and she and her afterwards. I was the first person to see her daughter's face after giving birth. She was beautiful as can be. She came out looking like her mom and dad. Her daughter became her reason to live life, and she did just that. She's an awesome mother. She was always present, and she kept her daughter in church. Her lifestyle didn't change who she was. She made her money the only way she knew how, but it never changed how she showed up for her daughter. In fact, I worked in the clubs with her. I've never seen nor heard of her do anything out of the ordinary that could lead her into trouble. She was naturally a good person with a big heart. So to hear these accusations is mind-blowing to me. They're not accusations. She has confessed. Terica later had another daughter named Miracle. She's such a sweet and innocent child. She just had a birthday. She's growing and she's having to cope with her mom not being there. She's still such a young kid, but she too was with her mom all the time, and she's now starting to get antsy with not having her mom around. Well, Miss Michelle Griggs and Miss Jackie Phylly could tell you what it's like not to have your child around. She's often sick and has doctor's appointments that really require time and a bunch of patience with having to attend so frequently. This is the reason, this is really hard on Terica's mom, especially with her dealing with her own heart problems. She's getting older, and seeing after a small child is too much on her. I pray for Terica often. I know how much it's taking to stay strong, especially with her being so hands-on with her kids and being a big help to her family. Judge Ross, please grant Terica another chance. She is not who others are trying to make her out to be. She's a stand-up woman who always tries to do the right things. She's even had multiple businesses that was helping her to live differently than what she was accustomed to. She's a trying woman. She's a great mother, and both of her daughters desperately need her. I honestly feel that she was caught up and wasn't aware of all that was taking place. The Terica that I know and love would never do anything in this world to jeopardize life with her kids, whether money was involved or not. Please allow her to come home. She's been so productive while being incarcerated. She's writing 2 books that's going to inspire so many people. Okay, Terica's writing 2 books while she's incarcerated. She read to me, and I was too inspired on how well she's handling things. With all the information that you have, I pray God would put it on your heart to give her a second chance at life. She truly deserves it. Her spirits are always up when talking to her, and she's still just as excited about life and all that it has to offer. I'm really happy and thankful about it. This time away from family has taught her a lot, and she continues to find positives, such as she feels God wanted her to slow down. God wanted to slow her down and bring him even closer bring her even closer to him, in which he has. She would have never started these books if she wasn't in there. Her experiences led her to it. God isn't nearly done with her. I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. You live, you learn, and you grow for it. Thank you so much for your time, Honorable Judge Ross. It's truly a pleasure. All right, and then here's another from Latoya and Stephanie. Dear Judge, my mother Stephanie and I are writing this letter, given our friend, but we consider her to be our cousin and niece. Terica Ellis, I want to bring to your light the kind person that she is, despite the grave allegations that she has faced in recent time. We have known her for the past 12 plus years. She is a great mother to two beautiful daughters who really needs their mother. We've also known her to always be true to her words. Her enthusiasm has led to many good works in society. She's a businesswoman with her own business. We're very well aware of the charges that she is facing and the consequences of those, but looking at the person she is, and we would like to plead for leniency. We've known her to be diligent, open-minded, and kind-hearted, and we're sure she will learn from this experience. We hope you look into this matter and consider this character reference letter before passing on any verdict. Terica will strive to make amends, and I am sure we will get to see her good work results to our society again. Jatoya and Stephanie. Well, they, like I say, her family and friends are writing letters for her. Attention, Honorable Judge Ross. This letter is to inform you of the type of friend of my friend Terica Ellis has been since the day I met her in April 2009. Terica is an amazing mother. At the time, she only had Tavaria, which she gave the world. Tavaria hasn't worried about the world until her mother was ripped away from her at the expense of a bad decision and manipulation from a person she thought she could trust. Talking about Tim there.
So happy my baby is here. I'm so spoiled. See that shit? I'm so happy my baby is here. I'm so spoiled.
Terica has always been a sweet, kind, loving, caring person who selfishly helped others while helping herself. When I saw she was just trying to find a way in life she could trust and have her back just as much as she has had theirs. And just by me having a daughter myself, I couldn't help but understand. So I decided to welcome her into my family like a long-lost cousin, and we've been just that ever since, cousins. She is always so happy and always smiling, no matter what's bothering her inside. It is never displayed visibly. When my grandmother's health was declining and we needed help with her, America unquestionably stepped up and helped us whenever she was needed. And for that alone, I thank her and could never repay her. My grandma was always the joy of our lives, and the love she showed her in transitioning days was unmatched, and I can never repay her for that. So Terica helped her with her grandmother. Okay, that's her fake cousin. Dear Honorable Judge Ross, I'm writing in regards to my cousin Terica Ellis, who is currently incarcerated and here for sentencing. I wanted you to take in consideration before handing down her sentencing, her beautiful daughters. The character that I've always known Terica to be is a loving mother and a businesswoman, but a mother first. She's a beautiful mother of two amazing girls who strongly need her presence. Terica has always been a loving mother who expressed care for her girls very much. She's gentle but stern about what's right for them. I'm a mother of two girls, and that's how we always connected, especially how we love them. I couldn't fathom being away from my girls or from my son for too long. The girls miss their mother, miss their mom very much, and certainly need her, and certainly need not only her presence but affection daily. A daughter needs the presence of her mother to guide her through this world, who doesn't always favor us as women. What I've known of Terica is how she's educated her eldest daughter on continuing school and completing her education, which is something Terica didn't get to do. Also, how to create business and make money morally to become independent. She's teaching her a better life. than what Terica's parents set for her during her times as a child or adolescent. Although Terica didn't have a good start, she always talked about how her daughters were going to have a better start by becoming businesswomen. She wants to break the cycle of misfortune and prevent the rough path that her parents set for her. So what I'm asking you today is that you be a part of breaking that cycle and giving Terica her freedom back so she can continue to show her girls a better life. Thanks for hearing me, and I pray that your heart allows a better outcome for Terica's freedom to her girls. All right, we're just about through here. Dear Judge John A. Ross, excuse me. Dear Judge John A. Ross, during my relationship with Terica, I have experienced an individual who shows up earlier than asked. She works hard and carries herself in a polite, respectable manner. In addition, Terica is a family person who has always presented themselves with level-headedness and grace and always provided and been there for her children and us. It's with great character and judgment for the better. Let me see. Terica is a family person who has always presented confidence, and that I recommend Terica as someone who I truly believe possesses the character and judgment for the betterment of our community. Sincerely, nephew Corey. That was her nephew that wrote that letter. Okay, guys. Here's one. Dear reference Terica Ellis. Dear sir or madam, I'm writing this character reference on behalf of Terica Ellis. I met Terica through one of my cousins over 10 years ago when she visited my grandmother's house with her, and she and her daughters have been like an extended part of my family ever since. Terica was around my family a lot, as in holidays, birthdays, Sunday dinners at Granny's house, even there to help out and assist us with my grandmother when her health started declining, all the way to the very end. Terica was always there with my family to rally around me when I went through an extremely serious health crisis of my own. I've always known Terica to be really sweet, loving, and caring, a person that you could always trust and rely on. And she was forever helping or willing to help out other people, as well as being the sole provider for her daughters, who were both good, happy girls because of their mom. I am very well aware of the seriousness of the charges that she is facing. With that being said, from a personal point of view of actually personally knowing Terica and the type of person that I have known her to be, I can't, with anything in me, believe that Terica would have intentionally or knowingly gone along with any plan to have anything of that sort happen to anyone. I just don't see her as able to do something like that. Yes, she got messed up in a situation that I can't understand, but once again, would she knowingly or intentionally assist in having another person's life taken? I would have to say no, she would not, and that is what I truly and deeply feel. Thank you so much for taking the time to read over this letter that I felt so compelled to write for my friend, Miss Terica Ellis. They just don't believe that she would have intentionally did it, and we have to respect that. Hello, good afternoon. I'm writing to you on behalf of Terica. First, let me start off by saying that she is an amazing mother, friend, and a very caring, loving, and full of life person. She will give you the coat off her back if you needed it. She is always helping when you need her to. She is always going the extra mile and smile, and her smile could light up a room. Terica deserves a second chance at freedom. She wouldn't hurt a fly on the wall. I'm her cousin, by the way, and we can't wait till she comes home. She wouldn't hurt a fly on the wall, but she will lure someone out the house and the next day not call the FBI after she found out they were deceased. That's just my opinion. Everyone makes mistakes. The Honorable Judge Ross, my name is, I can't really see that. I am her cousin. I met Terica when she was 13 years old, and she is truly a blessing in our family's life. As a teenager, Terica had some difficult times in her life. Terica dropped out of school, and that's about all I'm gonna read, guys. Thank you all so much. I do appreciate you watching.
It's been a long time, honey, but I know, True story. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend.